Revenge films.
My name is Summer. I'm 30 years old. I work as a clerk at a food company. I don't have any children, and I live together with my husband Jason and my mother-in-law. Jason and I met through a marriage agency. He is 5 years older than me, and he mentioned that he wants to live together with his mother, but he earns a good amount of salary, so I thought it's fine. I'm not that young anymore, so I thought that I shouldn't be so picky when looking for a partner at this age. So I agreed, but little did I know that this was a huge mistake. After we got married, Jason and his mother started bullying me. My mother-in-law was especially mean to me. She takes the slightest mistake I make and blames me to the hilt. One day, when I accidentally left one of the socks in the washer after doing the laundry.
You are a very sloppy wife. You should wash all the clothes again, including the clothes that are already dried and folded.
She demanded and made me wash all the clothes again, including those that I already dried and kept in the closet. When it came to washing the dishes, she scolds me if there is even a little stain on one of the plates.
I'm suspicious as to whether all the other plates are really clean. I cannot trust you with cleaning, or any chores for that matter. Wash them all again, and make all the plates spotless.
This is how she scolds me every day, complaining about every little thing. Whenever she scolds me like that, I see her grin like a maniac, seeing my miserable expression. As for my husband, he doesn't really care, no matter how much I talk to him about his mother treats me.
We have our own way of doing things in our house. You married me, and you agreed to living together with my mother. If you don't like how my mother does things, I wouldn't mind if we get a divorce or not.
Threatening a divorce, he shows me a divorce paper, warning me that he's not afraid to sign it any time. Then one day, a decisive event takes place. One day, while I was lost in thought about something while cooking dinner, I mistakenly set a shorter time for the timer to grill the fish. What's worse is that I thought the fish was already cooked, so I served it on the table without checking if it's cooked thoroughly or not. So when my mother-in-law took a bite,
What in the world is this grilled fish? It is not fully cooked. It's still raw. Are you trying to poison me? What are you going to do if I get an upset stomach? Are you going to take responsibility?
she shouted at me at the top of her lungs. It's just normal that I get scolded for serving food that is not fully cooked because of my lack of checking the food. Of course, I knew that it was a mistake on my part. However, I couldn't forgive my mother-in-law for what she continued to do after that. I'm very sorry about that. I will immediately cook it to perfection.
Whatever. I don't want to eat it anymore. My appetite is gone. You really are a stupid wife.
I'm truly sorry.
If all the problems are solved with a single apology, there is no need for the police. If you are truly sorry, you need to show some sincerity.
Huh? What do you mean I should do?
Of course, you have to lower your head down to the ground and bow to me. That is how we do it in this house. You know how it's done. Since you married into this family, I will make sure that you follow how we do things here. If you don't want to do it, I don't mind if you divorce my son.
I cried while apologizing to her, but no matter how much I said sorry, my mother-in-law never accepted my apology, and she instead insisted that I do it her way. My mother-in-law pressured me into getting down on my knees and bowing to her. I am sincerely sorry for the mistake I made. I will make sure to check the food I cook before serving it to the table. Please forgive me.
Yes, that's right. That's what you need to do. As long as you don't screw it up again, I will forgive you.
I can't believe that she made me fall to my knees and put my head to the ground. I've had enough. I can't keep on living like this anymore. I knew that it was useless telling my husband about what his mother made me do. But still, a tiny part of me hoped he would understand, so I couldn't help but protest against it. However, just like always, Jason took his mother's side.
You're the one at fault here, so of course. It's just right that my mother made you do that. I told you 1,000,000 times already that we have our own set of rules in this house. Or are you complaining about how we do things here? You agreed to marry me, and doing that included following the rules in the house. I don't mind getting a divorce if you don't like living with us anymore.
I can't take this anymore. I'm at my wit's end, so I finally decided to get a divorce. I packed up all my belongings and went back to my parents' house. I signed the official divorce registration paper that Jason handed to me. Just when I was thinking on when to submit the divorce paper, Jason and his mother came to my parents' house where I was. However, something didn't seem right about them. Instead of the smug and overbearing attitude that they always show me, they looked like they were in a panic. What are the two of you doing here? I don't plan on annulling the divorce, so don't you even try to convince me, because no amount of convincing will work. My mind is already set. You can't change it anymore.
Actually, that's not why we came here. I'm not changing my mind about the divorce either. We just want your help on something, so we came here.
Uh-huh. Help about what? What do you want from me?
You see, I've been having trouble financially. So will you please lend me some money?
To my utter shock and surprise, Jason told me that he used company money. According to calculation, the total amount is around $20,000. Apparently, he has been dodging the issue for a while. However, there will be a major audit regarding the company finances the next week, so he needed the money to balance the books so that he won't be caught using the money.
If I put the amount back into the company vault by next week, I can get away with it without anyone finding out. Please, I beg you, Summer. You're the only one I can count on. You're my only hope.
For the past months that I asked Jason for help when I was struggling, he never bothered to help me but mocked me instead. But now that he is in serious trouble, he confidently asked me for help thinking that I would lend him a hand. How brazen of him.
Please, I'm begging you. You have at least $20,000 worth of savings, right? Please, help my son.
My mother-in-law clung to me, and she looked like she was about to cry. This is the first time I see this expression on my mother-in-law's face. She used to always act like she's way better than me, but look at her now. It serves her right. Of course, there's no way I'm going to nod my head and say yes to that request. It's none of my business. I have nothing to do with that, and I don't care. Why don't you borrow money from consumer credit or something? I'm not involved in that, and I don't plan to get involved with you or anything anymore. What's worse is that there was another surprising revelation. Jason admitted that he borrowed money from the consumer credit in the past, and even though he already paid that off, he got into a fight with one of the staff members, so he is in their blacklist, so he can't borrow money from them anymore. Of course, he never told me about any of that before we got married. I can't believe I married a trash of a man. It was seconds before I realized that my mouth was wide open because of shock.
Please, Summer, we beg you. You were the only person we can rely on. You really are our only hope.
My mother-in-law is pretty distraught with her son who is in huge trouble. Of course, I don't intend on helping them at all, but I thought that this was the chance to do it, so I decided to vent all the anger that I have pent up because of them. But I won't allow you to say that you forgot what you did to me. First of all, you need to apologize to me about everything you did to me. Let us discuss about how to proceed with things after that. I snorted and laughed. My mother-in-law then said,
All right. I am sorry for everything that I did to you. I regret doing them, and I will reflect on my actions from now on. I am very sorry for what I did. That's it. I'm done with my apology. Are you happy now? Now hurry up and lend us the money.
My mother-in-law hesitantly apologized with a scowl on her face. However, I've been mistreated so many times by her before. She is still showing attitude when she speaks to me. She expects me to forgive her with that attitude? No way. There is no way my feelings will be subdued and be calmed with that half-hearted apology. Now comes the real deal. Things just got interesting. Do you seriously think that you're able to get your sincerity across with that apology? You have a rule about how things are done, right? If you don't show me how it's supposed to be done, I don't think I'll be able to tell whether you're sincere or not. My mother-in-law turned red when she heard me say that. Did you also forget what you told me?
I'm truly sorry for everything that I did to you.
My mother-in-law looked defeated when she bowed down her head to the ground. However, there is no way I'm forgiving them that easily. Isn't it strange that you fell down to your knees and bowed to me? But your son is just standing there like he has nothing to do with it. I thought children are supposed to follow their parents' rules. Am I mistaken? Huh? What was the matter? I wouldn't mind if you don't bow down to me like that. But if you insist, well, I guess I don't mind watching you do it.
I'm truly sorry for everything that I did to you.
When I heard my husband say that and bow down to me, I felt great and I wanted to burst out laughing out loud. All right, now that I saw what I wanted to see, I have no further use for them. I just watched something that I've always wanted to see. All right then, please withdraw from this conversation. This conversation is over.
What? I thought that you're going to lend us money because we did what you wanted us to do.
Huh? I don't remember saying that at all. Both of you are very selfish individuals. I think you misheard me and you only heard what you wanted to hear for your own convenience.
How could you, when I'm struggling a lot?
Jason started yelling and raging and things got out of hand. So I immediately called the police and had them take him away. Then the next day, I immediately submitted the official divorce registration paper that I signed to the government office. After that, Jason tried to get away with it by borrowing money from the loan shark using his mother's name. But in the end, he wasn't able to cover it up. And when the numbers were audited, the company found out and he got imprisoned. As for my mother-in-law, she is apparently still being chased away by scary people.
Your payment is long overdue. It's common sense to return what you borrowed.
Abe, I'm very sorry. Please, just wait just a little longer.
Thank you so much for watching. What did you think of this video? If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.